Hello, everyone. In this podcast, I want to talk about communication. So, understanding communication is one of the core foundation of business transaction. Every business transaction begins with one single communication. That's it is initiated by either party, whether you want to sell a product, whether you want to provide a service, you are a company or you are an individual, you have to initiate communication. Long time ago, communication was a little bit challenging. It was very expensive. People used to do communication using different medium. Maybe some people used fire, smoke. Some people used natural phenomena like weather, messengers, middlemen. People used to communicate long time ago while doing barter trade. Maybe if you are running a kingdom, you send your representative to the other kingdom to send a message. So what we learn from this that over the years, communication has been there and it will always be there. Whether you go to a group of people, you have to communicate. But communication alone is not enough. What is important is the meaning in the statements, the value. If you communicate a message using smoke, like long time ago they used to do, every smoke doesn't have a meaning, only specific smoke patterns. For example, we have natural fire occurring on a mountain, those who are coming from Homa Bay there, you see, we call it Godruma. It always experience fire, wildfires. Now, when the wildfire becomes spreads too much, it draws the attention of people from kilometers away, and an action is being taken. What I mean is that every communication is useless if it doesn't carry a value or a meaning. No matter what you say, if what you say doesn't have a meaning, it doesn't have a value, it's not going to help anyone with anything, it's not going to change their lives in any way. That's why in modern society we have come to develop different other ways of communication which is more precise, more accurate, and saves on time. For example, we can use WhatsApp messaging, we can send text messages. All these are instant communication, modern communication methods. What do we learn from this? Communication has been there and it will always be there. So that is a business opportunity for people who do the business of communication. In communication, you must pass a message from source to destination. You must have what's called a medium. In digital communication, we have wireless medium like this slice is a Safaricom, and wired medium, is a Office. These things don't exist naturally; they are made by people, and to make them, you get paid. So if you want to earn money as a young person, you can get into this field of communication. We call it telecommunication, or we call it telecommunication, uh, information management. The main things, record management. These are things which people do, whether they say that they are online jobs. What I'm going to do online there? You are going to do something. It's either you have to communicate it, you have to initiate a communication, you have to write something. You know, being that we are in Gen Z digital era, and people claim that they are online jobs. most people are scammers. It means they talk of theory, not practice. If you work online, you are either working for a company or you are working on something. You don't just go and open your laptop and dial $20 million and you get $20 million. What's going on there is called communication. You represent a company or you represent an individual or you provide a service online. If there's no one to provide that service to, then you better close your laptop, sit down and enjoy the view of the environment. There's no reason of having internet and wasting time looking at laptop that that you are communicating to no one there. That's a waste of time. So talking about digital telecommunication, digital communication, we have what's called networking. Computers, wired and wireless devices are networked. These network devices need to be designed. The network is designed. It doesn't exist naturally. There are people who make them. That's also an area of interest. You can do network configuration. You can do fiber splicing. Those who do fiber installation. There are many things you can do in terms of communication. So the field of computing and informatics is very wide. If you have no knowledge of what a computer scientist can do or what a telecommunication engineer can do or what a information technology person can do, you don't have information on what they can do, it's good to have a dialogue with them so you learn from them instead of advising them to go and have network and a laptop doing nothing. Having network and laptop doesn't guarantee that you are going to get money. That's the fact. You must go to the ground. So kama ulifanya IT, ulifanya computer science na uko hapo kwa nyumba, you are doing nothing, that's a waste of time. Sitting down, you think there's someone who's going to give you a job, that's a waste of time. You can go and provide your service to where it is demanded. Whether you pray, whether you cry, whether you what, if you are not providing that service, you are not going to get money. So that's what we should all understand. Whether you are disciplined or indisciplined and you don't actively take place in providing a service, you not get money. You can go and preach, you can go and communicate to, you can teach people. For example, you can have a look at leave a comment there. I have a plan. I can organize a boot camp where I can teach people how to do coding. You can perform coding tasks. I can teach you how to do web development, how to build artificial intelligence systems, how to format documents. I can prepare a WhatsApp group. Of course, it's not free. You pay, then you join that group. We hold weekly meetings and I teach you people how to make money online or how to use the applications which are available for daily communication in our companies and in-person communication and in initiating business transactions. At the end of that bootcamp, you will learn something very useful for you. How to communicate what is meaningful. You don't just communicate anything. You wake up and you say, you communicate something like let's say you speak Chinese to someone who is speaking Luo. That thing is very useless to them. It's not going to help them in anything. If you speak Luo to someone who speaks Luo, you will understand each other and you can help each other out. So all this is about communication, and to add on top of that, understanding data communication is also a skill, and it's a skill which you have to learn. You don't learn it for free. So if you have such skills in communication, and people who have no clue on what communication is, do discourage you. You don't give up. You just find yourself in the right place. Your services are on demand. So yeah, you can leave a comment there whether I should start that WhatsApp group where I can show you how to do those tasks. Thank you.